Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Dishonored. The rats have come. We were initially going to go see the Bottle Street. I keep saying Barrow Street Boys and I'm not sure why I keep saying that, but we're going to go see the Bottle Street Boys. Because they wanted to speak to me, and as I said previously in the previous video, if they wanted to see me in order to murder me, that part's been completed, and then revenge shall be ours. However, if they wanted to see me to actually speak to me, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. I believe we're looking at Weepers. We are. Sad day for you, gentlemen. There was one other place that I wanted to go as well. We wanted to go to the doctor's place, because this is a doctor's office here.
You get off this time.
Thank you for letting me off this time. You're so sweet.
Stupid goddamn
Rats. That man sounds unhappy.
Got a prowler on the loose.
No, you don't. Oop. Shit.
Huh? Where is he?
Gentlemen, you seem to have found me.
We're not taking this one alive.
No, you don't.
Watch out. Watch it. Take. Guard. Die. Eat metal. Go.
I think there's a guy above me attempting to melee me.
Die, damn it.
He is. He's up there. Oh, he's probably armed. Like, rifle armed. The Distillery District. Excerpt from a pre-plague promotional book on the products made in Dunwall. We've read that one as well.
When I find you, it's
Yeah, the offices of Dr. Galvani. I think, well, at least one of these guys has loot, unfortunately. So we just murdered a bunch of people.
Here.
Yes, you do. I know I'm here too. Let's get together, shall we?
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Mm-hmm. Surprise. Okay. So that was bloody. Let's go inside to the Dr. Galvani's office. Let us explore Dr. Galvani's office. Yes, they do. Written notes are wonderful. Whoop.
Did you see him? It saw like a lot of blood, really. Wish I saw him. Not a big deal.
Crap. I need
Go
up.
up later and take a look after them other two are gone.
That didn't work either.
Outsider's eyes. I'm getting spooked.
Outsider's eyes. Cute. This may be the end. I don't know. We might get caught already. Or not. I guess a surprise is a surprise is a surprise. So, surprise. I don't want to kill the doctor, though. He should be a civilian. The guards, though. The guards, well, I don't mind slicing up. Yeah, well, one pistol instead of two. Is that a guard?
Huh?
That is a guard. He's like, is that a strange man over there? Yes, that is a strange man over there. We have a sleeper. Or a room bone shoe. Rats, and I hear a bone charm right over here. Above us, 8 meters, next floor up. Gotta watch those rats, though. Come on. Should be scattered enough not to want a piece at this point. Okay, so that cleared up that problem. Let's just back out in the hall where we just were. I don't think that... Ooh, crap. Bring it. I think we're good. He unfortunately saw me. But that's okay. Ah, safe. We need a combination, which means we need to slice some throats. Creepy. That's a nice... I think that's a picture of an island. Whoa, thought someone was walking that way. I think someone important owns this house. You'd think, right? Okay. Ah, Dr. Galvani's journal. I've been invited to the soiree at the Boyle estate, excuse me. Of course, I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold, is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I will raise a cup of Tivian Red. Anyone else got that? Anyone else read that and understood what it meant? Raise your hands. I know who you are. You always raise your hands. Let the other children have a chance, shall you? Yes, we all know what that is. That is that. That's right. 28-7. It's either 287 or 728, but we'll figure that part out here in a moment. And there it is. 500 coin he had for us. What a wonderful man to supply us with funds for murdering and mayhem. Fun little devices. A little creepy, but fun nonetheless. Ooh, a journal. Travel to Pandicia? Excerpt from a travel chronicle by Anton Sokolov. The men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Sir Cronin archipelago, or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs, welcoming those who would visit the far continent as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or would one say a flock of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, prickling any they touch with toxic quills. 2 thrown overboard by gusting demon winds. The quiet Tivian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to Pandicia is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now, with but a handful, I stand looking across the great expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now their captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled, so it falls on me to lead them. Well, gentlemen, I think you're all going to die of something soon. Alright. Lots of wonderful paintings. That's actually a very pretty painting. That must be what the bridge looked like before it collapsed.
Dead, right? I know that. I mean, do we have suspects?
Suspects? What? Suspects? We ain't gonna waste time solving who killed him.
Yeah, we're not going to waste time solving crimes. What do you think we are, the police? We're going to close this door shortly. Oh, look, more rats. In the red bathroom. This place... Oh, this must be a, well, apart from being an experimental room, it must also be a place for developing photography. No, you don't, rat. Let us... Not working for us as well as I had hoped. Let's see if we can cause... Oops. I was going to say let's cause some havoc, but apparently I'm doing so anyway.
That might be worth checking out.
It might be worth checking on. Why don't you try? They better not come in behind me. That will be upsetting. Made the noise and there's no point. Oh, you bastard.
Die, you filthy little furball.
I am not happy. I set that trap specifically so they'd be eaten by the rats, and the bastard had to go around the wrong way. Where is Dr. Giovanni? Oh, did they kill him? They did, it seems.
To me.
So it looks to me as if I don't have to worry about murdering Giovanni. Crowley's last message. I shall take it. Ah, food. Good, I needed that. Rat behavior and extermination. Excerpt from a series of interviews with street workers by rat catcher Lena. Used to be, you'd go out with a bag, a stick with a nail in the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street rats to work with us, the younger ones who didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I really got away with my skin a few times, down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterwards, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous, and the city watch started paying better, but that didn't last long, because after a while, too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. Aw, poor you. The rat plague. Excerpt from a natural philosopher's notes. For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. We have read this, have we not? Could this mean that other rats are transported? Yes, we have read this. Strange that he's studying fish. Ooh, a fetal pig. Oh no, excuse me, a bull rat fetus. Well, I guess if you're studying rats, why the hell would you need a fetal pig? But then if you're studying rats, why the hell do you need a dead fish? Unless of course at your lunch. I won't judge. I would be more sneaky, but I doubt there's any reason to be at this point. The Leviathan Sorrow. Excerpt from a report on a treatise banned by the Red Shore Trade Council. Little is known of Pacotti, credited with a series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten economic underpinnings of the empire. 1. Enslavement. On the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle, Pacotti offers no solutions of where these massive malevolent creatures might be pastured. 2. Disillusion. Laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members, Pacotti actually uses the term families. 3. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us, includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of whales' savagery. 4. Disruption. Here Pacotti is on his weakest footing, issuing up feverish warnings against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. Well, they transferred me from my native environment, and look what happened. This bookshelf suggests a door, and that book suggests... Ah, there it is. Thought that might be the case. Spin the globe, spin the globe. Dr. Galvani's secret room. Sewer capacity in the month of Nets. Excerpted interview attached to a formal report by City Works Crew 17A. I've been tasked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of Nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We got to eat it excuse me, we got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for a hot nigh on 28 years and never seen one of them coming below, except to measure will it hold when they got putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So these last 3 years been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crusts. Moved into the works, we hear a man ahead yell and scream like he'd burning up, and all climb up fast, no other choice. Sorry for my reading of that one. He changed his accent like 3 times in the writing, and unfortunately I was sticking to a less drivelly one. Interesting, it's very Pangea-like. Oh, it's a whale! 287. Oh, look at that. In case you didn't read his diary, they wrote it right there on the corner of the thing. How cute. Do I need to use that? I don't, so we will save it. So, it looks to me as if we're done in here. Well, we've murdered many people. We've explored a few places. Guess it's time to go then, isn't it? Back downstairs. Actually, we didn't go downstairs, did we? We did not. Let's explore downstairs and see if there's anything else we might want to take before we leave. So many rats. This guy must be where the rat plague started. Only 2. I can deal with 2. That's a bit few more than I like. Gentlemen? The 3rd stricture. I think we've read about this 3rd stricture. There we are. Hup. Oh. Avoiding the rat plague. Well, let's try that. Except for the government protocol and disease practices, much of the public still harbors false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from the river crust will protect against contraction of the disease, nor is it true that crushed morley orchids act as a remedy, though it is speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Pierrot's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn 2 hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapors while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's law. Tell your neighbors and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning, and report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. Yeah, you hear that, guys? We have to work together! You're not helping. Well, I don't need any more bullets. I could shoot a rat or 2, I suppose, but I'm not really in the mood. Oop. Who's wanted? Is that me? Oh, it's Slackjaw. Reward of 2,000 coins. Someone put a lot of darts in his face. Gentlemen? Apparently someone here doesn't like Slackjaw. Bread. I will eat your bread. Maggoty and rotten though it may be, I shall eat your bread. More rats? Oh, hello. A human arm. Well, bits of one. Feeding log. 4th day. Assorted human remains, strong appetite. 10th, 1 bag Tivian pears, bruised, rotted, rats uninterested. 11th day, 110 potted whale meat, eaten. 13th day, human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. 17th day, no feeding, aggression increase, incident of cannibalism. 20th day, incident with previous maidservant, will withhold feeding until 1st day, month of darkness. Incident with previous maidservant. There's stuff in there. Do I want to risk going in to get it? Oh, I need the pantry key. Well, screw that then. You rats can rot for all I care. Let's just walk along the table, why not? Oop, gotta be careful with that. Where's this book then? Ow! Customs and food of Morley. Oh, I've read that bit. Okay, so rat bit me on the keister. I'm okay with that, but we will get the hell out of here just because it's easier than not. It's got a wide collection of things I don't give a damn about. Very pretty though, very steampunky. I think that goes in. Yeah, it does, gentlemen. This probably does the same. Yes, it does. So it looks like that's our cue to exit. And since we've already killed everyone outside, we will exit through the front door. But for now, I would like to thank you all for joining me, 4 Kilobyte Short, on this Let's Play of Dishonored. And I will see you next video.